केम शो नमस्ते सत श्रीकाल आदाब के मनाशन प्यारे दोस्तों प्यारे दर्शकों आप जी का निघा स्वागत हैगा जस कैमरे दी नज़र प्रोग्राम दे विच। अज अपने कोल बहुत वधिया खूबसूरत स्टोरियां हैगियां और आप तुहाडे नाल सांझियां करनियां हैगियां और स्पैशल तौर पर अज सारे अपने अपने घरां छुट्टी मना रहे हैं लेबर्स डे। जी हाँ, हर साल ये दिन नूं काफ़ी कहना मतलब कि समान खरीदण लई बहुत ज़्यादा सेल्स भी लगियां होंदियां और खास तौर पर परेड्स भी निकलदियां हैगियां। पर इहदे नाल दी नाल साडी कम्यूनिटी दे विच हर महीने कोई ना कोई दिन जरूर मनाया जाता हैगा। 4 तरीक नूं 4 सितंबर नूं श्री गुरु नानक देव जी का वैडिंग एनिवर्सरी मनाया गया हर गुरु घर दे विच और उस तो पहला श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहब जी का दिन मनाया गया। वो भी सारियां आप स्टोरियां तुहानूं विखावांगे। पर सब तो पहला एम्पावरमेंट ऑफ वूमेन्स इंडिया तो सानू बहुत देर पहला तो इस चीज़ का पता लगा सी जदों किरण बेदी पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट दे विच सामने आए सी निकल के अपनियां सेवावां गौरमेंट नूं दे के और यूएनओ तक पहुँच के हुण उन्होंने एक किताब रिलीज़ की हैगी है, लिखी हैगी आ डॉक्टर किरण बेदी जी ने, जिस किताब का नाम हैगा फेयरलैस गवर्नेंस। उस रिलीज़ के मौके के उत्ते एक G30 फॉर इंडिया विजन फाउंडेशन हैगी आ। इंडिया विजन फाउंडेशन इंडिया दे विच भी इत्थे भी जिहड़ी कि जो किरण बेदी जी ने माँ बाप जदों पकड़े जाते सीगे जेल हुंदे सीगे, उन्हें छोटे छोटे न्याणे भी पकड़े जाते सीगे, उन्हां दी बच्चियां दी जिंदगी नूं वधिया बनाउण दे लई उन्होंने जो उपराले कीते ने वो शलाघायोग ने। सलूट है डॉक्टर किरण बेदी जी नूं। ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ हर साल ਇੱਥੇ फंक्शन सैलीब्रेट किए जाते हैं G30 फॉर इंडिया विजन फाउंडेशन ते। तो इस मौके जो कि किताब रिलीज़ की गई हैगी आ, उस किताब की पहली प्रति यानी कि पहली किताब जी हैगी आ वो इंडियन काउंसलेट दे विच जाके जो साडे CG ने कौंसल जनरल रणधीर जायसवाल जी उन्होंने दी गई और उस तो बाद मिंट दे विच एक बहुत बड़ा प्रोग्राम रखा गया जिथे कि कम्यूनिटी इकट्ठी हुई और इस मौके ते सन्मान दिते गए। जो इत्थे कमेटी है होस्ट कमेटी हैगी आ पैम कवातड़ा, रवि भोपालपुर, कमलेश मेहता, DP सिंह, एरिक कुमार, भावना शर्मा, राज बाधवा, मीरा गांधी। आओ सब तो पहली स्टोरी तुहानूं विखाने हाँ डॉक्टर किरण बेदी जी नाल।
We're very honored, and here she was in Pondicherry as a governor and wrote this Fearless Governors book, and we are very excited to host it and to give the first book to the Council General from Kiran ji, and we are very honored and we are looking forward to see the ambassador, UN ambassador Ruchira Kamboj.
For instance, give you one idea. I had a habit of everyday meeting 101. That means if you're a school principal, you can do every day a session with a school child. You can do a session with the school teacher. Listen to them. Find out what they feel about their work. I used to do it with every day an officer. And I never used to say, Kaam ke bare batao, have you done all this? And no work. Tell me about your family.
Actually, my journey started, there was an international religious conference, and Northwestern Mutual had actually sponsored it, and Kiran Bedi ji was one of the speaker there. And when I heard that, I was like so overjoyed, went and met with her, and we had tea together, lunch together.
But it was overdue, so my family played a very important role. So we combined the three, the UN, the book, and my family.
So I would like to call now the person behind the force, Dr. Kiran Bedi, of India Vision Foundation to come say a few words.
It was a very good school. Boys went to Kirakut school, another Catholic school which came. And then we opened up to many others. As the word spread, more and more support came. Children stopped getting lost. अब बच्चे गुम होने बंद हो गए इनके बच्चे उधर आ गए हमने बच्चों को ध्यान रखना मुझे नहीं पता था कि मेरे जाने के बाद मैं क्या करूँगी but came 1994 the Maxese Award. Maxese Award, all this was getting news. It was coming out in the open that this is what we are doing with the children in prison reforms. And when this award came, I told my friends, okay, this award brings greater responsibility. Award is not that you take it home and go to sleep. No, award actually shakes you up. And say, okay, what more? What next? Ye to ho gaya, aage kya? So I said, I founded a team, founders, good friends, got together. We founded it before I went. And by the way, friends, 31st of August is the foundation day of this, and today's 1st September. That's the day when I went to Philippines to receive the award. And that, in the acceptance speech itself, I said, I dedicate this award to the founding of the India Vision Foundation, and that we will continue to carry forward what was being done. And I was still in the prison. Because I left in 1995. Work got consolidated. We got the tagline, save the next victim. Why is the save the next victim? Because the child is the next victim of the mother's crime or a father's crime. The child is the next victim. COVID and last 5 years of mine in Pondicherry. As you know, I had responsibility of Pondicherry. And 5 years I didn't move out at all, didn't travel at all, leaving my duties in Pondicherry because presence was very, very important. 2 years of COVID kept us all away. So there's been a 7-year gap. But I'm so happy, so grateful to this family and founders of G30 who have revived this again and found all the near and dear ones here, the nearest friends, each one of them who's dear to Bam and Eric and the founders who are all present here. Kiran ki baat bhi mano, Bam ki baat bhi mano. This is how the book issue came into the fore. So friends, this is how we have all combined. So we have the book today. I think G30 organizers have something for you.
Present your country so beautifully, and people judge India looking at you. So I think all of you are doing a fantastic job, and the community, particularly in the US, is doing so well. And honestly, very sincerely, we're all very proud of you. But more of that later. This evening is dedicated to Kiranji, and let me just tell you 2-3 things that really stand out about her. Of course, she's very articulate and nobody can match her, so I'm not going to try to do that. But yes, I do remember when I was a young girl and I was studying, and by God's grace, I was a good enough student. So my mother told me about her first, and she told me that, look, you have Kiran Bedi, and she's the very first Indian woman IPS officer, and this is someone you should emulate. So I was very young, and that name sort of stuck in my mind. At that time, I hadn't thought that I'll also join government service, but then as time passed, I realized that I will also sit in the examination, and then by God's grace, I cleared the exam and I entered the foreign service, and I'm living my dream now, because I only wanted to join the diplomatic service.
we will talk about it. But this is a very, I think, डिवाइन डिजाइन. मैंने इनविटेशन नहीं मांगा था यूएन से सडनली इनविटेशन आया. जैसे आया कनेक्ट होता गया और कारवां बनता गया. और देखो कारवां बन रहा है. और आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद किसको आपने कारवां बना दिया. भगवान करे आपकी नियत को मुराद हो, हर एक की नियत को भगवान का पूरा आशीर्वाद मिले, क्योंकि ये हिडन सपोर्ट होगी.